And here we are, back at the Coffin car. So, last week I didn't get a chance to make a video. I was busy with just some yard stuff and also regular work, and just didn't get a chance to make a video. So, let's see, what's new since then? Well, we got the rear out here. I think I actually showed you the rear. We also received our stacker. This is part of the reason why last week I didn't get a chance to do the video, because I didn't have the stacker, so I couldn't bring this down in order to be able to do a few steps, so I'll have something to show you guys. So we got it down this morning. Stacker worked fantastic, and I'll get the camera off in a little while, and we'll look at the new toy here also. I started mocking up the rear, and basically the rear was a pain in the rear, just to get everything lined up and get everything close. And what I did for mock-up springs, I actually cut 10 inches of 4-inch PVC to have something to push up against and make it solid, so I can set my pinion angle, so on and so forth, and get my left and right in order and get everything in order. And it worked out well. It took a little bit of finessing, lots of measuring, just to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. I actually sat in it, and there's plenty of foot room to be able to control the vehicle, for the gas pedal. The brake pedal, I'm not sure of. I got to get the brake pedal in here and make that determination. I may have to modify the pedal forward a little bit in order to, make it more comfortable, so I'm not like looking for a brake pedal that doesn't exist. I could technically bring the brake pedal over to the right side instead of using my left foot. I could do everything with the right foot. So that's another option. I'll think about it. It's really not that important. But yeah, last week I just was too busy. I had regular work that I was tired, and it just it just wasn't physically possible to get a video done. And I have one from the week before that I posted on YouTube. I didn't post it to a lot of the forums that I'm in, or groups, or whatever you want to call it, on Facebook. So I'll probably post a couple videos today. And everything seemed to fit. I shot the laser down, and we got 10 inches on each side, so our reveal is the same for the rear. And when you get a rear with basically nothing on it, you have to measure, remeasure, and just make sure everything's accurate. You gotta make sure you got some weight on it. So I got the jack pushing up on the rear up against the frame, so we're solid. And that's another reason why I use the PVC, to make it solid, so I can get all my measurements, and it just makes it so much easier. The top, I'm not going to use springs in that location. I'm going to be actually using the coilovers. And again, we need to get the camera off in order to take a look. This is not going to be a long video tonight, because I'm really tired from just a week, and also just spending time in here making room, getting this thing down, and a lot of brain power to get everything measured back there. So let's pop this camera off and let's take a look at what we did here. We'll look at some new toys. Okay, so basically I got it on the ground. I got it on the jack stands, just to bring it down, so to say. I was able to test fit myself in here, get my fat ass in here, and I actually fit. So pretty much anybody will fit. Back here is the rear. Sorry for the crappy light back here, but I got a lot of marks on there. So basically, I ran the lasers. I got a black mark there, and from the black mark to the back of the flange is 10 inches on each side. So we know we're good there. We're aligned with the frame. We got a small pitch on here. However, can't find my digital angle gauge. I just ordered a new one, so I'll have that in the next couple days, and I could kind of fix that and get it to where I believe we're going to need it. And I'll tack everything on. There's the PVC. I put it on the well-down perches, which we're not going to use those. We're only using them for mock-up, just to get us aligned. And here's the coilover. So the top mount is just temporarily held on there, and the bottom mount basically is going to go approximately. You just kind of pull it over. You feel where it's relaxed, where it's not too much, and There's my mark right there. So it's going to be they're going to be a little bit on an angle. So this way they can distribute the weight. So normally a spring would go here, but again, just using it for mock-up, I just used a hose clamp to clamp down the spring perch. So I have the ability to twist it and turn it a little bit. It is leaned down just a touch, but it actually may be where it needs to be, but I don't know until I put an angle gauge on it. You know, I don't want to just guess. I want to make sure we get the right numbers on there. So basically that's what I was doing today, and like I said, I'm really beat. It was a hard week. It was freezing cold outside, rain, you know, the whole 9 yards, so kind of beat me up for the week, made me super tired. And that's that. And here is the jet. It's a roll. It's a roll, it's a shear, and it's a pan brake. And the funny part is I actually have a brand new pan brake back there in that mess. You can see it right behind the motor. But we went to an all-in-one because it was really the only way to get it. So the pan, now I got 2 pan brakes where at one point I had none. So, but I could use this one. I thought it came with the stand, but it didn't. So gonna need to get a stand for it, so this way I can make it a little more portable. And that stacker is really gonna come in handy when moving stuff around. You know, I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. It's just a manual forklift. It lifted this up like it wasn't even there, and this is pretty heavy. It doesn't look it, but it is. So basically, like I have my big heavy press, and I'll be able to move it with the stacker because it shouldn't really be in here. It should be in a machine shop, but I put it together in here and it was too heavy to move. So now with that stacker, I'll be able to you know, safely move it. I can just grab it and walk it around wherever I want. So the stacker is a big plus to have here. It goes up to 63 inches. So if I have shelves, which I do have shelves, but if I'm stocking anything heavy, I could get it up high. I can unload the pickup. I can unload my box truck. You know, here, I mean, I got forklifts at the shop, but I'm not going to bring a forklift here. I have no room for anything. As you can see, I barely got room for the cars in this particular shop. The other shops are basically holding. They just hold finished cars. So, you know, we're getting there slowly but surely. I wish it was a little quicker, but, you know, I just had to worry about my health. You know, my asthma was acting up and all that, so, and the cold weather's here, so I'm not going to push. But come next week, I'll be back on track. I don't think we need to order anything else. Like I said, the stacker was the big thing because I did need to get this down. So what I did for getting it down was I used the stacker, I lifted it, and both my sons got on each side of the front because the front was a heavy part. I didn't want it to fall forward, so they just kind of balanced it. We brought it down, we got it on the jack stands, you know, after a little bit of yelling and screaming at each other like we always do. And everything worked out. So you know, that's about it. Like I said, it's going to be a short video, so we're going to put this back on and just finish up. So basically, we've got the Christmas holiday coming up, and really I can't wait to get all these holidays out of the way. I mean, it's nice because usually you get an extra day off or whatever, but this year, you know, we're not going to get any time off. We're probably just going to get a little bit of time off, figure half day on Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. And the day after Christmas, depending on what companies are working, then I'll make the decision if we take that day off or not. But I think everybody's working, so we have to be on call. And really need to be at the shop at that point because we are loaded with work. And just as we clear out 10 trucks, another 20 come in. So, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have. But like I said, man, it really beat us up. We went home extremely tired every day. It just seems like we had a huge influx, almost triple, well I wouldn't say triple, probably double the amount of work that we normally had up to this point. Now all of a sudden it's like the landscapers are done, they want to get their trucks in, and this one wants to get their truck in, and everybody wants to just get everything ready, and they're hoping for, you know, an early start, the landscape guys anyway, the excavation guys, and you know, everybody's just trying to get everything done on their downtime, which this year seems to be tremendously busy. But enough of that. Getting back to this. So, like I said, I sat in the car and I had a good view. I don't think I'm going to cut this hood. I don't think I need to, number one. Number two, I might put a cosmetic scoop on it or something to change it up. It's going to be at the very last minute that I do that. I'm going to get the headlights on. I'm going to get the plate done. I'm going to get the gravestone, the radiator, and then just kind of look at it and see, you know, do we just need that little bump here? You know, I don't want to cut the whole thing wide open or whatever. But again, we may need to put some holes in here for some ventilation, or I got to come up with some creative fans or something on the inside just to move the air around. But the whole bottom is open, so I think we'll be okay. The only part that's going to be closed is the cockpit. And I'm waiting on my die to build the cage. So I got the 2-inch die. The first die I bought was a 2-inch pipe die. I made a mistake. Again, don't buy things when you're tired, and at the end of the day, make sure you read. Because I bought a 2-inch pipe die that I can't do nothing with. So that was like $500 thrown in the garbage. I did get a 2-inch tube die, but now I changed my mind to just using 1 3/4 for the cage. 2 is going to be too much. It's going to be too big. But you know, like anything else, we'll see. I guess the 1 3/4 must be on back order because I got the 2, but I didn't get the 1 3/4. But I can't seem to get a straight answer, you know, from JD Squared. You know, is it coming? What's going on with it? Is it back ordered? What's the deal? But I can't seem to get an answer. I'll email them again and see what's what. But that's about it, guys. You know, like I said, I'm kind of beat doing this video today. I'm really tired. But, you know, I wanted to get a video out there just to show the small amount of work that we got done. Just to show you the stacker. So if you need to move heavy stuff around your shop and, you know, and you're just old like me, I'll tell you, for the price, I think I paid to my door, maybe, and this is a 2,200 pound one, I think I paid approximately like $1,700. And for me, that's a big win because I already have 1,000 things that I'm going to do with it. The main thing though was to get this car down. And at this point, I could actually, you know, just kind of jack it up and I could walk the car right out to the driveway if I wanted to work on it outside on a nice warm day. Which we're not going to see any warm days for a while. We got a warm one coming up. It's going to be raining. But like I said, that stacker is going to be a big plus for me because I have a tight shop. I have things that need to be moved around, and the pallet jack doesn't always do it, especially like the press. It's top heavy and all that, and to try to do a press and try to hold it, it's too dangerous. And you know, this is going to work out great because I can grab it up high and move it around. You know, I'm pretty much going to be able to move anything around here. So, you know, if you guys need something like that, I highly recommend it. I got it off of Amazon. It was the quickest shipping time. I looked at Apollo, I looked at a bunch of them, and I ended up with this one here. And to be honest with you, I don't even know the brand at this point. I don't remember. Let's see if it has a name. Oh, there it is. Equanta. Have no, Equanta? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm sure you can see it in the camera there. If you need any information on it, you can find it on Amazon. They make the 1,000 pound one or 1,100 pound one, which is a little bit cheaper. Well, I definitely went for the 2,200 pounds. So, you know, I thought about getting the electric over hydraulic one, but no need. For what I got to do around here, that's perfect. There's no sense spending that extra money for just to have the, you know, push a button instead of pumping it with your foot. But, you know, everything worked out well. So, you know, now that we're on the ground, now that I got the rear in there, now that I got it lined up, I'll have my angle gauge this week. I'll set the pinion angle. Basically, I'm just going to rock the housing forward or back, but it may be where it needs to be. It looks like it is. And I just used a regular level, and it looked like I had maybe about 5 degrees. So 5-6 degrees, right around here is about where I want to be. And so, you know, all good. All good. So it's just a matter now of getting all my tacks on there and continue with the mock-up and get it on some wheels. I got the front wheels, the wire wheels, so I got to get this front end a little tightened up so I can get the wheels on it. throw a quick alignment on it, and get it on all fours and see what kind of weight we have. I don't have the engine in it yet to really get the proper weight, but maybe I could throw some workout weights in there just to give me that weight just so I can see how it sits. But that's about it. Next adventure is going to be the steering, which like I explained it to you a few weeks ago what I'm thinking of doing there. So I just got to do a lot of measuring because those little boxes are fairly expensive. They're like $700 for the offset boxes. And I mean, I could have did it with a reverse Corvair box, but I didn't want to do that because then you got the rod on the side here. And all it takes is one little accident, you know, bump something, and next thing you know, you got a bent rod you can't even drive home. So I'm going to stick with the Vega box. Alright, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. Have a good week. And we'll see you next week. And please like and subscribe. You know, comment if you could. And, you know, thank you for watching.